Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Serginho had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Oh no, what has happened here? Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! He's delivered all right! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. That has been slung wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Akanji wins the duel this time. Caicedo. Great vision. And this is Kane. And he's lost his man here. And he's quick to get rid. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Rafinha.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Crosses it in. Nice interception, well timed. And this is Kane. Great defending, strong and determined. Foden. Serginho. Donnarumma gets it clear. Messi. Robertson. And it's Robertson. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rafinha. Now it's Messi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, no joy this time. And that has put paid to that. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Tries to pass it through. Thinks about the shot. Jimenez. Foden. It's a good run he's making out on the left. It's Camavinga. Caicedo.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. Serginho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Serginho. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. Just a kick. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
He is through here. That's a throw. That has been cut short. Rafinha.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. That's destined for the flank. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is two, but still, all things are possible. Back on the way then. Now he's got space here. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Valverde. And it's Caicedo. Well, that is one way to stop him. And Rafinha. And it's Robertson. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Serginho. Stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold. Now Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Camavinga. And it's Van Dijk. Caicedo. Silvestre. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Caicedo. Jimenez. Just about up to the hour now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Knocks it into space. He's gone for goal! Mbappe! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Valverde. He's had it taken off him, and he's managed to get free. Caicedo. In with the challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. Foden. That is a brilliant interception. Jimenez. Jimenez running with the ball. Rafinha receives it in a good position here. And Caicedo closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Caicedo. Now it's Rafinha. Over to the right flank. Lovely bit of skill. Valverde. Foden. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Kane. And it's Serginho. Driving forward. Looking for the run. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Threads one in.
Munich really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Now it's Kane. Mbappe. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away. Van Dijk. Tries to play it through, and he's had it nicked away. Robertson. So just one extra minute for stoppages. And that's that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Serginho claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Goes for a shot! Now it's Kane. And it's Serginho. Kane. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Camavinga! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man isn't.
Surely he... Mbappe! And he's done it! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Fernandez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Played out to the left flank, and here's Ronaldinho. Alexander-Arnold. And Fernandez. Camavinga. He's on it, can he get away? Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that.
Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
No, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. Silvestre.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Kane does really well to win the ball there. And the pass is intercepted. Rosario are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fernandez. Now Van Dijk. Akanji. Fernandez. Great vision. He might be in here!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Fernandez. And here's Messi. Good ball, good take. Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe! Robertson. And it's Ronaldinho. Nice bit of trickery. And Fernandez. Fernandez. There he goes, motoring forward. Alexander-Arnold, who's set up one goal so far. Alexander-Arnold, approaching half-time and still real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Camavinga. Caicedo. Now Foden. Van Dijk cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Caicedo. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Really is the last thing they wanted to do. Donnarumma must save this. Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Camavinga. Fernandez. Fernandez. Oh, this is a very good run. He's got away with one there. Fernandez! Nearly, but not quite. Silvestre.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Can he get on the end of this? Serginho wants to run onto this. Fernandez. That's the end of the first 45. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 18, número 80, número 8, Messi. Entran número 21, número 15, número 11.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Serginho. Now it's Kane. Kane stood his ground strongly. Kane. Defending in number. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for the shot. Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold. Out for a throw. Van Dijk. Caicedo. Fernandez.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Camavinga. Caicedo. Now the ball's gone astray. And here's Foden. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's on his own, and he shoots! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Rosario have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Caicedo. And it's Robertson. Goes for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Jimenez. Foden. Tries to thread one through. He's found a way through. Now it's Fernandez. And that is well cleared. Robertson. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kane. Stood up well to him there. Serginho. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's Kane! And that's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Gol. Convertido en el minuto 75. Número 11.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Shot could be... Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Dealt with nicely by Camavinga! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Mbappe makes a move down the right. Can he latch on? Oh no, this does not look good. Cross goes in there. And he was alert to it. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's come to nothing. Fernandez. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And this is Kane. Now it's Fernandez. Here's found... And the finish! And that's a tidy finish. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Rosario now in a position far more desirable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Rafinha.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foot in. Caicedo. And time is up. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right position.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people.
Foden! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mbappe. He's having a pop! Mbappe is magnificent!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 77. Sai para a entrada do
Serginho.
jogador. Camisa
So just the
20.
one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Guardiola. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
This to be all square. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Serginho. Spread to the right. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And we have our very first corner. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And this is Shevchenko. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Van Dijk. Silvestre, played into space.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he welcomes it in. Jimenez. And it's Camavinga. Now Foden. And he cuts out the supply.
Brazil really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's managed to gift it back. Foden. That's a good run down the left. Done delicately. Nice interception, well timed. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's found a way through. No way he was going to let him past. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through.
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. And he's got the beating of his man. There's the shot! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Serginho. He'll try from distance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. It's their second corner of the game. Pass somewhat off target. Brazil are looking to go for... Takes the shot! It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. So, third corner of the game. He's having a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Odegaard. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly... Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Out of play for a throw.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 20. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 21.
He is through here. Camavinga. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. No foul, says the referee. And Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly... Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Serginho. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in plenty of space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Played through into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Big chance! Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Serginho.
There they go, hunting again.
Van Dijk with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Alexander-Arnold showing great feet there. That's good play. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ødegaard. And here comes the corner. Corner number 2 then.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, what has happened here? Guardiola. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now he's off and running.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Could be danger here. He's picked his way through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Van Dijk has been given a red card for the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Donnarumma defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Not a hint of offside here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That pass isn't the best. Just a quarter of an hour to play. McAllister is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Neymar was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Can he get it through? That has ended up in no man's land.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's got away. He's a sharp little ball here. That's tidy. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is... The referee's awarded a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. McAllister has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. And it's Caicedo. Oh, he's having a go! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. All hands on deck for this one.
Brazil really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. There could be trouble here. Kane! Oh, Harry Kane, how good are you? About as smooth as it gets. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely just gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
That's just downright fabulous, both the
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Senhoras e senhores, é proibido estacionar na área ao redor do estádio. Usem o estacionamento mantido pelo clube ou outros estabelecimentos pagos da região.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So straight into the action. So Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Alexander-Arnold providing an outlet on that flank. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really...
Foden! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Foden clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Alexander-Arnold. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ah, he's given it away. He's shifting through the gears here. Akanji defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling.
It's Kane! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Foden. Foden! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
He'll try from distance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Vardiol. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and that could spell trouble. And he's managed to get free. It's Kane! Goal! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Ha segnato al 24esimo minuto, numero 11.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Vardiol. Akanji. Turns back here, probably the best option. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Foden. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Foden. Decent chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. Now it's Foden. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Foden. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Now he's got space here. And Dijk makes the interception. He is through. Son Heung-min! And the keeper couldn't hold it.